Hello and welcome to Edukemy. My name is Praveen Chauve. After completion of your climatology series, now I am going to start oceanography, a very important part of your physical geography. ठीक है, तो as you know हम लोग यहाँ पर past year कोई questions को discuss कर रहे हैं, okay, theme wise and discuss each and every question to know what exactly pattern UPSC follow और वही pattern के हिसाब से हमें आगे के एग्जाम को भी देना है. Let's start. The first thing about what exactly our prelims support program. So जैसे कि here we will solve about 45 plus years question paper from 1979 से लेकर 2024 तक जो क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे उसको सारे को हम लोग कवर करेंगे. इससे हमें ये पता चलेगा कि what UPSC follow the trend. Okay. Then we talk about theme wise, subject wise topic. Okay, theme wise like we'll talk about which subject you are more okay stronger, weaker क्या है उस पे हम लोग बात करेंगे. Same question appear in your past year question portal. You visit your Edukemy website, download the question paper, whatever we are solving here, again solve. Okay, use your more own concept and common sense. We also provide your class notes. Huge number of class notes we are providing from each and every subject. So bulk material give you a very holistic understanding of entire UPSC pattern and content. Okay. So let's start with the first question here. Consider the following statement. In the tropical zone, the western section of the ocean are warmer than eastern section owing to influence of trade wind. This is the diagram. You see the diagram here. This is the diagram. As you see in this diagram, most important thing here, this is the region of the trade winds. Okay, this is the region of the trade wind. So this trade wind when okay move from on the surface of the water, उसको क्या करेगा ड्रैग करेगा because the frictional it drag the warm water from here to here. This is the eastern part of the ocean, this is the western part of the ocean. Okay, so from here because the trade wind is present, when it pushes the surface water, it push more warm water from eastern to western part. So here western part will be a more warmer, okay, here more warmer water, and here because when push the surface water, one more phenomena here happen, that is called upwelling. So what is this upwelling? Upwelling, basic idea here is when a surface water dragged by the wind, the cold water from below reaches toward the surface, and this cold water bring a good nutrients. Okay, that's cause a more phytoplanktons are here. Phytoplanktons, these phytoplanktons, one of the reason behind for why most of the good fishing zones are here. So warm water will be here western part because we under the influence of trade wind, okay, and here cold water. So first statement talk about in the tropical zone, section of the ocean water are warmer than okay eastern section owing to the influence of trade wind. So this statement is correct. Second statement is in the temperate zone, again in temperate zone, westerlies make the eastern section of ocean warmer than western section. As you see in this diagram, in temperate zone, which of the following will be temperate zone? This will be the temperate zone. This will be the temperate zone. Here westerly is more influence. So because westerly drag here from warm water from western part toward the eastern, and because the presence of some okay important here ocean current including Gulf Stream, okay, Gulf Stream, North Atlantic drift, it dragged the warm water from Gulf of Mexico toward the okay western part of you can say western part of European, or we can say this is the eastern part of the ocean. So here warm water, here will be a warm water, and here will be the cold water. So both this statement here correct. Both this statement is correct. In temperate zone, westerlies make western section of ocean warmer than the western section. So correct answer will be option C, both 1 and 2. Whenever ऐसा question जब भी पूछे एग्जाम में, you must have an entire map in your mind. Okay, try to analyze. Okay, try to see. Okay, visualize the map and find the correct answer. Next question, with reference to the ocean mean temperature, which of the following statement is or are correct? Directly based on current affair. Okay, because Pune scientist found that from Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, they found that okay tropical meteorology, they found that ocean mean temperature is more appropriate to predict or forecast cyclone and monsoon in India as compared to sea surface temperature. Sea surface temperature, that very volatile, it change with the change in cloud cover, okay, pattern of wind, तो ये हमेशा change होता है. Okay, it's not stable like ocean mean temperature. Ocean mean temperature is more stable and predict better cyclone and monsoon for India. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर सी सरफेस टेम्परेचर से ज्यादा बेटर है ये, बिकॉज सी सरफेस टेम्परेचर है जस्ट 30% सक्सेस रेट, ocean mean temperature has 80% success rate. Okay, so ocean mean temperature, one of the important, okay, we can say a medium through which we can forecast upcoming monsoon and cyclone in Indian Ocean. So read the first statement. Ocean mean temperature measured up to the depth of 26 degrees Celsius isotherm, which is 129 meter in the southwestern Indian Ocean during January-March. Very important information about ocean mean temperature. It measures at the depth of 50 to 100 meter. 50 to 100 meter. This is the limitation. Okay, and this 26 degree isotherm is important here. Okay, 26 degree isotherm is important here. So 26 degree Celsius isotherm, which is 129 meter in the southwestern Indian Ocean during January-March. This statement, only one thing is mistake here, 129. It should be a 59 meter. It should be a 59 meter. Option statement 1 is wrong. Okay, ओशन मीन टेम्परेचर पे फिर से क्वेश्चन आ सकता है क्योंकि ये हमारा मॉनसून और साइक्लोन दोनों इस पे डिपेंड करता है. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज इट कलेक्टेड ड्यूरिंग द जनवरी मार्च एंड कैन बी यूज्ड टू असेसिंग वेदर द अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल इन मॉनसून विल बी लेस और मोर देन द सर्टेन लॉन्ग टर्म मीन. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. जैसा मैंने बताया कि ओशन मीन टेम्परेचर का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव यही है टू फाइंड आउट साइक्लोन कैसा होने वाला, मॉनसून कैसा होने वाला फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म पीरियड. सो ऑप्शन 2 इज मोर appropriate answer or we can say is more correct with respect to ocean mean temperature. So यहाँ पर जो correct answer होगा option B होगा. Okay, see here ocean mean temperature tropical meteorology Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology पुणे के साइंटिस्ट ने फाइंड किया कि ocean mean temperature has better ability to predict than the sea surface temperature and the depth. At what depth? 26 degree isotherm, more consistent 59 meter. Okay, this should be a 50 to 100 meter का इसका रेंज होता है, बट इन इंडिया जो बता गया दैट इज द 59 मीटर हियर. तो इस तरह से आपको करंट अफेयर, यू हैव टू रीड ए न्यूज़पेपर, स्टैटिक पोर्शन प्लस करंट अफेयर बोथ विल हेल्प यू टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चन इन योर प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट. मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स कोरल रीफ आर इन ट्रॉपिकल वाटर्स. व्हाट वी नो अबाउट द कोरल रीफ? कोरल रीफ आल्सो कॉल्ड रेन फॉरेस्ट ऑफ द ओशन. Rainforest of the ocean, very diverse ecosystem. Okay, very diverse ecosystem. Basic idea about the coral reef, they present in tropical regions and subtropical part. Okay, where temperature is 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the temperature where coral reefs are present. So tropical water मिलता है. पहला statement correct है. Second, more than 1/3 of world's coral reef are located in the territories of Australia, Indonesia and Philippines. So Great Barrier Reef, remember Great Barrier Reef of Australia, one of the most important location for coral reef. This is the first location. Second is Coral Triangle. You know the concept of Coral Triangle, that include your Philippines, okay, Philippines, then Indonesia till the Solomon Island. It make a triangle. It's like it make a triangle like this. Okay, this Coral Triangle. This is one of the most important location for coral reef. So statement 2 is also correct because 1/3 of the world coral reef is located, Great Barrier Reef biggest, and also the coral triangle that include Indonesia, Philippines. So this statement is also correct. Coral reef hosts far more number of animal phyla than house of the hosted by tropical rainforest. Third statement is also correct because more number of aquatic animal species you see in coral reef, it create a very good biodiverse region, a very good ecosystem that support a life. Okay, diverse of the species that present in aquatic. So all 1, 2, 3 statement correct है. यहाँ पर option D is the correct answer. Next question, with reference to the Indian Ocean dipole sometimes mentioned in the news. See here again current affair. This is not given in your NCERT. So what is important here? you should go and read the current affair. इंडियन मानसून के ऊपर जितने भी न्यूज आ रहे हैं, वट एवर रिसर्च चल रहे हैं इंडियन मानसून के ऊपर, इंडियन मानसून क्या क्या, इट इज इंडियन मानसून इज वन इंपॉर्टेंट मैकेनिज्म दैट affected by most of the factors like El Nino, La Nina, okay, IOD, Indian Ocean Dipole क्या है. So Indian Ocean Dipole sometimes seen in news forecasting the Indian monsoon. Which of the following statement is or are correct? So you must know the Indian monsoon है, Indian Ocean Dipole क्या है. So if you see the map, okay, this is the location. One is called your western part, western Indian Ocean, and this is the eastern Indian Ocean. So there are two pole, okay, eastern है, there are two pole, Indian Ocean दो पोल है यहाँ पर, that's why it is called dipole, इसलिए इसको dipole कहा जाता है, इसके दो पोल्स है, दो एंडिंग है, so that's why it is called Indian Ocean Dipole, and this is more associated with Indian Ocean, no Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean कम नहीं है, you can, sometime it is also called Indian, okay, जैसे El Nino होता है, this is also called Indian Nino, okay, Indian Nino, sometimes refer Indian Nino की India से. This is one phenomena that is linked with ocean atmosphere linkages को बताता है, and this is also affect completely affect our entire Indian monsoon. So first statement, a phenomena is characterized by the difference in sea surface temperature between tropical western Indian Ocean and tropical eastern Pacific Ocean. तो पहला स्टेटमेंट गलत हो गया क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पर बताया it is more associated with your Indian Ocean, no Pacific Ocean. So statement first is wrong. Second is Indian Ocean Dipole phenomena can influence the El Nino impact on the monsoon. I said Indian monsoon is affected by most of the phenomena, El Nino, La Nina, Indian Ocean Dipole. Yes, the statement 2 is correct. Okay, so only here one statement is correct, that is option B. First is not correct. तो यहाँ पर सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि आपको उतना डीपली क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा, यहाँ पर पूछा कि लोकेशन, वेदर यू नो इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल का लोकेशन क्या है. तो जब भी आपको ऐसा न्यू टर्म देखो पेपर में, न्यूज़पेपर में रिगार्डिंग मॉनसून एनीथिंग, यू मस्ट नोट इट डाउन, ओके, लोकेशन और उसका किस किस रीजन को अफेक्ट कर रहा है. नाउ दिस इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल के बारे में थोड़ा सा हम बात कर लेते हैं. देयर आर थ्री इंपॉर्टेंट फेज ऑफ इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल. वन इज कॉल्ड न्यूट्रल फेज. न्यूट्रल फेज में क्या होता है, वार्म वाटर इज मोर एक्यूमुलेटेड, accumulated here Indonesia, result in the formation of cloud, और यहाँ पर रेनफॉल होगा, and this is the sinking of the sinking of the air that create a high pressure. So आपको पता है मस्क्रीन हाई प्रेशर एंड इंडियन लो प्रेशर दोनों कनेक्शन से इंडियन मानसून अच्छा होता है. इसका जो सेकेंड फेज होता है वेयर वेस्टर्लीज विंड आर वीकर, सो एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ मोर वार्म वाटर इन वेस्टर्न इंडियन ओशन वेरी क्लोज टू अरेबियन सी. तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा कि क्लाउड का फॉर्मेशन होगा एंड वेरी गुड अमाउंट ऑफ द रेनफॉल. So positive Indian phase of Indian Ocean Dipole is more rainfall in India. More rainfall in India. India में ज़्यादा rainfall होगा. And this part of the as westerly wind here weaker, so obviously more cold water is accumulated near the Indonesia. So Indian Ocean का जो eastern part है वहाँ पर cold water होगा, तो यहाँ पर high pressure बन जाएगा. Okay, high pressure बन जाएगा, यहाँ पर low pressure बन जाएगा because of rising of warm and moist air and cloud formation. It causes more rainfall, and this also reason behind for more cyclone formed in Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea में अगर पूछ दे कि why Arabian Sea have more cyclone as compared to Bay of Bengal, normally देखा जाता है कि Bay of Bengal में ज़्यादा cyclone बनता है as compared to Arabian Sea, लेकिन Arabian Sea में more cyclone is formed because of this positive phase of Indian Ocean Dipole. यहाँ warm water accumulate होगा, and you know cyclone is formed when a temperature is more or very close to 27 degrees Celsius, though it will be cause the formation of the a cloud and more rainfall will be happen. Then this is called a negative phase. Negative phase में just इसका opposite हो जाएगा, where you see warm water here, westerly wind again become more stronger and cause a more accumulation of warm water here, and this is reason why the cloud is formed and cause a more rainfall in Australia, okay, very close to Indonesia, this region, and cold water will be more in western Indian Ocean. So this will cause a negative effect on Indian monsoon पे, और ये एल नीनो को भी इम्पैक्ट करता है. So statement 2 is correct. Now we'll move to the next question. What explains the eastward flow of the equatorial counter current? See, equatorial counter current, you have to understand map. Okay, this is the 0 degree equator, this is the part of Africa. Okay, now this is the location, as you see, part of South America. Okay, so यहाँ पर क्या होता है, because of the trade wind is more. Okay, trade winds, both southeast trade wind, okay, this is the northeast trade wind and this is the southeast trade wind. Because of this reason, more warm water, okay, accumulate, movement of more warm water here. Okay, more, this is called a north equatorial current and this is called south equatorial current. Here very close to Brazil coast, okay, Atlantic Ocean, Brazil coast, you see more accumulation of warm water and pilation of more warm water result in it increase the high level of the sea level, a little bit rises, and because of this reason a counter equatorial current started to flow. Okay, counter equatorial current started to flow. Okay, counter equatorial current flow toward the eastern side. This is called counter equatorial current. So one most important reason behind for origin of counter equatorial current is merging of two equatorial current, north equatorial current and south equatorial current. And you know the reason behind for origin of north equatorial current, because presence of northeast trade wind northern hemisphere and southeast trade wind that pushes the warm water and pilation of more warm water here, it causes little bit rise. Okay, and that under the influence of Coriolis effect also, this counter equatorial current started to flow toward the eastward, or we can say toward the Gulf of Guinea. So as you see, which of the following is the correct answer? The Earth's rotation on its axis, can we say? No. Convergence of two equatorial current. So as per our explanation, option B is more appropriate, because you see difference in salinity of the water, this is also not the reason. Occurrence of the belt of the calm near the equator, no, this is also not the reason. So B is the most appropriate answer. So concept clarity is very important, as you see in the map. Okay, this is the equatorial counter current is, okay, it's blowing toward the Gulf of Guinea. North equatorial current and south equatorial both merge very close to this part. So this present in Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean also. Next question, tides occurs in the ocean and seas due to which of the following? Very basic question. You must understand what exactly the meaning of the tides. So periodically rise and fall of sea level, once or twice a day we call as the tides, and this tide basically depend on three important factor. Okay, first is gravitational pull of moon. Okay, then moon ke bhi hota hai, then sun also. So this is the first. Second, gravitational pull of moon, and third is your centrifugal force. Okay, centrifugal force is also one of the reason behind occurrence of the tide. So when you see figure, if this is the earth, okay, and this is the moon, as moon is very close to the earth, so that's why gravitational pull of moon is more as compared to the sun. Remember this concept. Maybe in your exam they will ask you which of the following is the reason behind why gravitational pull of moon is more as compared to sun, because moon is very close to earth, very less distance as compared to sun. So Newton's law of gravitation saying that as the distance between the two body will be less, the more force will be there. So here what happened? Earth, so formation of bulge, one bulge because of the gravitational pull of the moon, and just opposite one more bulge is formed. Okay, this is called because of the centrifugal force. Okay, centrifugal force. So at the same time two bulge is formed, two high tide is formed on the surface of the earth. One is because of gravitational pull of the moon and second is because of centrifugal force of the earth. So as you see in option, gravitational force of the sun is also one of the reason, gravitational force of the moon is also one of the reason, and the third is centrifugal force of the earth. All three are one of the important reason behind for origin or occurrence of the tides. So we can say which of the following correct answer? 1 only, 2 and 3, 1 and 3. So answer is D, 1, 2 and 3. This is the correct answer. Okay, so this is the complete explanation, and you see this is the map image that how a tide is formed. One is called because of the presence of moon, one bulge is here, another is here because of the centrifugal force. Okay, then see, this is the different stages of tides. Okay, like nip tide, and we will discuss everything. Now next question here is, the most important fishing ground of the world are found in the regions. Fishing ground of the world, अभी कुछ देर पहले ही हम लोगों ने बात किया upwelling zone, where nutrient water is reaches from the surface. If this surface water wind drag the warm water, so to fill this gap, upwelling phenomena happen, and this bring a good nutrients that cause the more phytoplanktons more. One of the reason behind for okay a more fishing ground, good fishing ground. Also, when a two contrasting air ocean current, when they mix at one place, that also result in the formation of a good fishing ground, like warm ocean current and cold ocean current. When they meet at one location, this create a turbulence and upwelling situation happen that bring a nutrient okay on the surface of the water, and this cause a more phytoplanktons, zooplanktons, because this is a we can say initial phase of food chain in ecosystem, and most of the fishes are depend on phytoplanktons, and bigger fish depend on small fish depend on phytoplanktons. So this will cause the more fishes gather at one place. So read this statement, which of the following is the most appropriate? Warm and cold atmospheric current meet. Okay, warm and cold atmospheric current. See how UPSC confuse you. Atmospheric current, not river drain out large amount of fresh water into the sea. अगर river drain कर रहा fresh water into the sea, that create estuaries. Warm and cold oceanic current meet, and continental shelf is undulating. Not. So correct answer here is option C. Warm and cold ocean currents meet. As per our discussion or explanation, option C is the correct answer. Okay, so nutrient upwelling is one reason. Most important fishing ground in world पे कहाँ कहाँ है, जैसे कि Grand Banks. This name is very important for your upcoming prelims exam. पूछ सकता है कि which of the following is the best location of fishing ground in the world. So Grand Bank जहाँ पर you see the combination of Gulf Stream and Labrador current. So Labrador current is a cold current and Gulf Stream is a warm current. Very close to Newfoundland Island. Newfoundland Island के पास है Grand Bank बनता है. Okay, very close to Newfoundland. This location is very important. Then Peru current also, Humboldt current of the coast of the South America, one of the upwelling zones जहाँ पर ज़्यादा होता है, that also create a good fishing ground. The confluence of the Oyo-Shio and Kuroshio current. So Oyo-Shio is like your cold and Kuroshio is called warm ocean current combined together, and this is the location near the Japan that also make a good fishing ground. Now what you should read for oceanography, as I said to you, tides is very important concept. आने वाले प्रीलिम्स में हो सकते हैं मोर क्वेश्चन देखने को मिले टाइड्स पे. देन टेम्परेचर ऑफ द ओशन, बिकॉज इंटायर ओशनिक मूवमेंट, ओशनिक वाटर मूवमेंट लाइक ओशन करेंट, वेव्स, टाइड्स, ये सारी चीज और अदर फिनोमेना, कोरल रीफ्स डिपेंड ऑन द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द ओशन. और इसका पैटर्न क्या है? फ्रॉम इक्वेटर से अगर पोल की तरफ जाते हैं तो ओशन टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज करता है, इंक्रीज करता है. फ्रॉम सरफेस टुवर्ड द डेप्थ, वेदर विल मूव टुवर्ड द डेप्थ ऑफ बिलो जाएंगे तो क्या ओशन टेम्परेचर का क्या वेरी करता है. देन एल नीनो इज वन इंपॉर्टेंट फेनोमेना एसोसिएटेड विद योर मॉनसून. आईओडी जितने भी करंट अफेयर में आ रहे हैं. चैप्टर 12 एंड 13 ऑफ योर क्लास 11th एनसीईआरटी फंडामेंटल ऑफ फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी, ये चैप्टर आप जरूर से पढ़ें. दिस इज एसोसिएटेड विद ओशनोग्राफी से है पूरा, एंड यू विल स्टडी अबाउट मोर ओशन बॉटम रिलीफ, ocean temperature, salinity, ocean currents, very important for your upcoming prelims exam. Okay, so we'll meet you in the next video and talk about more questions from oceanography. Okay, thank you everyone.